the weather forecasters promised us an agreeable day for football, and that's exactly what we've got. Derek Ray here in the commentary position, and sitting next to me is the former England international Sue Smith, and without doubt a match with the potential to bring genuine excitement. It's North East United up against Sporting.
It's a pleasure to be here, anticipating a good game today and an atmosphere to match. Certainly been buzzing in here ahead of kick-off. Hopefully we're not disappointed.
And the emphasis is on creativity.
Bar.
And danger dealt with for now. Holland. Hugo Ekitike. Oh, no stopping him. The outcome is a free kick here. Salah. And taken away from Salah. Luis Figo. Holland. Dirk Kuyt. Now with Cantona. And he has options available.
Goal.
Oh, surely.
Yes.
So a corner here. A stunning piece of goalkeeping.
Some
That's a
goalkeeper.
real confidence booster. Just knowing your keeper can handle those crucial moments.
The referee allowing advantage to accrue to them, but had to blow the whistle that time. Free kick it's going to be. And he hits it with authority. Close. Kukureya. Ekitike. Losing possession a bit easily. Ryan Sherky. Throwing for Sporting. Figo. And it's with Socrates. Holland. Eric Cantona. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. The electronic board has been held in the air, and we're going to have a minute. He's in with a chance. Oh dear, the goal was at his mercy. Tame effort. The first half here comes to an end. Seems very defensive-minded. Let's hope that changes. And Sporting with the ball again. Kuyt. Now with Cantona. It's with Vinicius Junior. Now with Kuyt.
Goal.
Medusa called upon defensively. Erling Haaland. Unsuccessfully cut out. Well, the defenders know they need to get tighter. Can't really allow runs like that. Hugo Ekitike. Effective challenge. Figo. Eric Cantona. Foul play, says the referee. At one.
Okay, goal.
And a goal! It's bewitching in its beauty. Excellent technique.
Well, here it is again, and honestly, I can't believe he's taken this on. It's an incredible strike to beat the keeper from that sort of range. Could he have done better? I'm not sure, but let's just admire the goal. It's a stunning free kick.
Sporting unable to hang on to the ball.
Bad.
The clearance that was called for. Nakata. In position. In it goes to increase their advantage. And will that be the goal that ends up securing it for them?
He is again, and he catches this so well. It's a great technique. The power just takes it past the goalkeeper.
Disconnected.
Socrates. Vinicius Junior. Now with Cantona. Dirk Kuyt. We will have just one additional minute. And that is the end of the contest, and not a happy outcome as far as the visitors are concerned.
Yeah, they really struggled to get to grips with the game, if I'm honest. Starts in midfield for me, always seem to be second to the ball, and then just a few too many mistakes at the back too. It's a poor performance, that.
Hello, it's great to be with you, and I don't think anybody is going to complain, especially about the weather. I'm Derek Ray, and sharing commentary duties with me today is Sue Smith. And the general feeling is we should be in for a spellbinding occasion. It's Northeast United versus Barcelona.
Well, being in and around the ground before kick-off, the fans are buzzing. They can't wait for this game, so hopefully it's a fast-paced, entertaining match.
Figo. Now with Kuyt. Now Mo Salah. Confident play. They were very patient, but they no longer have the ball. Nicely constructed. Foden. And he might be through here. Oh, still up for grabs. Well, they stopped them in. Luis Figo. They win it well defensively. And Carvalho able to deal with the danger. Well, when it's you against the goalkeeper, I'm sorry, you've got to do better. Ramirez. Promising move from Barcelona. But the danger averted for now. Getting forward. And he's in. And a goal! 1-0 it is. They've been pushing for the opener, and now they have it.
Well, here's the replay. It's poor defending, and you can't take anything away from the movement and the calm finish. It's a really nice goal, that.
And with play stopped, they will make the change now. Figo. An effective ball. Great opportunity. A chance then for the respective managers to address their charges. It is half-time here. Well, back underway with Barca hoping to find an effective route back into the game. Out of play it goes, and it will be a throw-in. Kuyt. And the ball with Figo. Now with Cantona. Luis Figo. Well read to put an end to that attack. And well positioned to clear. Ruben Dias. Well, a good place to win it back, and let's see what it leads to. And this affords them a wonderful chance.
Oh, shit.
They've just about kept their noses in front, but can they see this through now? There's really not long to go.
Well, slightly off target, and that'll be a throw-in. Vinicius Junior. Figo. And just 5 minutes remaining. Luis Figo. Cherki. He's in here. Oh, it's in! And that might be the goal that clinches it for them. No looking back now, surely.
Here we can see it again, and he just hits this so sweetly. He knew as soon as he connected with it that this was going in.
Well, they've been getting the substitute ready, and now they will make the personnel change. And so the referee's whistle for full time. Barcelona have lost. I wonder what you made of this.
This was below the levels we expect from them. Just looked a bit disorganised off the ball. Not enough leaders out there for me today. They've got to be better for the next game.
Well, the weather forecasters promised us an agreeable day for football, and that's exactly what we've got. I'm Derek Moan, and sitting alongside me is the former England international Sue Smith. And with the atmosphere really building up nicely, we should be in for a terrific contest. It's North East United taking on Liverpool.
I think it's so important that both teams start on the front foot, take the game to the opposition, and an early goal would certainly settle any nerves.
Count. Nakata. Well, this looks really productive. What can they do from this position? Didn't go to plan in the end. Patient build-up at the moment. At times they make passing look easy. Well, that's how to do it inside your own penalty area. Corner given.
Goal.
Can he score? And he goes! An early opening statement in this match. And look at the celebrations.
Well, let's take a look at this again. The cross is great. It's difficult to defend, but it's all about can someone get on the end of it. And it's a good finish too. Able to make good contact. And I'm not sure the keeper could have done much about that, to be honest.
Huel. Well, a decent position for Liverpool to be in. Plenty of support here. Decent chance. Well, I thought that might just sneak in. But terrific goalkeeping. Not really the ideal clearance. Now with Cantona. Opportunity it is. Surely. In it goes. That would really help the cause. Now they only need to keep concentration levels high.
And here's the replay. You do have to feel for the keeper though. He's been completely exposed. But once he's through, it's a neat finish. Very cool and collected.
Huel. So a throw in here. Vinicius Junior. On the ball, Nakata. Inching towards the interval, and it's going with home advantage. As always, very keen to get your take.
It's a good first
Oh,
off.
surely! It's a double for him in this game. No way for the opposition to contain him, and no wonder he's off celebrating.
Well, this is a perfect ball into the box. It's just asking to be scored. And the finish is straightforward. Doesn't even have to move. Defensively, they've got to be better. You can't allow a free header like that.
Porto. The referee has instructed the fourth official to put 2 minutes on the board. Vinicius Junior. And the whistle is sounded for half-time in this game. So underway in the second half, and no doubt about it, Liverpool need to raise their game. Possession lost by Liverpool. Not really the high percentage option to try your luck from there.
Oh no, what's he doing there? That's an opportunity wasted. It's got to be a perfect shot to beat the goalkeeper, and that wasn't.
Upamecano. Kewell. Last touch gives them a throw-in. Koto. And on to Kewell. Amiri with it. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. Well, we have 20 minutes left in this game. Harry Kewell. En-Nesyri. And now Amiri. Always going to be the goalkeeper's ball. Well, on the cusp of final whistle, and the home side really prospering today. Interested to get your take.
Yeah, they thoroughly deserve the victory. The attacking play will get all of the plaudits, and rightly so. I've been so impressed with how well they've kept the ball. The work rate's been excellent. They win it back quickly when they lose it. It's just been a good all-round performance.
Well, this is far from over. We're going to have 5 minutes of stoppage time. Danger averted. This is very rare indeed. 3 substitutes coming on at the same time. Everton Ribeiro. And there goes the final whistle. And the home fans are going to be happy about this outcome.
Well, that was a dominant performance. They just couldn't live with him from an attacking perspective. Created lots of opportunities and some good finishes too. It was actually easy in the end.
And welcome, and I can tell you it was a dry walk to the gantry today, no one in sight. I'm Derek Ray, and joining me for commentary today here on the gantry is the former England winger, Sue Smith. And with the atmosphere really building up nicely, we should be in for a terrific contest. It's North East United, and they take on RB Leipzig.
It's a pleasure to be here, anticipating a good game today and an atmosphere to match. Certainly been buzzing in here ahead of kick-off. Hopefully we're not disappointed.
Good movement. Still not clear. But they can keep possession now. It could be up for grabs. Corner awarded.
Okay.
On the back of sustained pressure, now they deservedly hold the advantage.
Well, look at this great ball into the box, just into the right area. And the finish matches it, connects with it so sweetly. No chance for the keeper. It's a brilliant goal.
And after a throw-in, just misfiring with the pass. A real struggle to contain him. Could cross it in here. In it goes! That will greatly help the cause. Now they only need to keep concentration levels high.
Another look now, and you can see he's under all sorts of pressure here. He's doing well though to fend them off. Really strong play and a good finish too.
So back underway with the scoreline standing at 2-0. He's in here. What a big chance that was. Keeper has the ball. Head back to the goalkeeper. Rijkaard had work to do defensively. Safely away. They've lost it. No real threat, you've got to say. A chance then for the respective managers to address their charges. It is half-time here. And the ball is rolling again. Leipzig have left themselves with a real mountain to climb in the second half. Can they respond? To count. Perfect tackle. Goes through for the good kick. Figo. Oh, might be. And unable to keep possession. What can they do from here? Well, nothing comes of it. It looked promising. Well, very in with a chance. Keeper did his job to begin with, and he gobbles up the second chance. Disappointment for the keeper. No wonder he's asking questions of his defence. Well, 2-1 it is here. Just 15 minutes remaining. But he's certainly not alone. Oh, crucial tackle. Brilliant. Can they get themselves level? This could be the equaliser. And didn't miss by very much in the end.
Oh, I thought that was going to be the equaliser there. It wasn't far away, but they'll be hoping that they don't rue these missed opportunities. Well, just listen to the atmosphere in here. It's been such a close game, really competitive, and the fans are just desperate to get them over the line now. action on the ball. That's a nice finish, that.
Both substitutes have been getting ready. Will come on at the same time.
Another opponent disconnect.
Well, it's a tale of 4 goals in this match now. 3-1 it is. And there it is, the final whistle. And the fans will be leaving the stadium with smiles on their faces.
Yeah, it was a positive performance. Some of the plays, they moved the ball quick, good openings. It's a good result.
They proper cookies, cause I ain't talking fast. I almost got my cause right now nobody's sicker, except the one my sicker. I tell my dogs go sick 'em, they me but they couldn't copy my rigor. They wanna snap a picture, you know my vibe it differs. Ask me my stack for yeah. Way the head down the 70s, I'm giving all these energies and singing all the melodies where I mash up the meta. I'm trying to be a better me, not the way you remember me. I left that in the cemetery, that side of me. Keep my body fit, balance.
Hello, it's great to be with you. And no problems at all on the weather front as we get ready for this match. I'm Derek Ray, and joining me for commentary is Sue Smith. And no question, this ought to be a game that gets pulses racing. It is Bayern Munich against North East United.
I'm anticipating a good match today. It's important they get off to a good start, play their way into the game, be confident on the ball, and hopefully we won't be disappointed.
And he did well to cut it out. Figo. Oh, good run this. Now what can he do with it? Throw-ins given. Deftly defended. Count. Plenty of support here. Well, it came to nothing in the end. Rudy Fuller. Giving the ball away. Getting forward. Over the touchline for what will be a Bayern throw-in. Mark Guehi. Winsel with it. Ludovic Giuli. Count. And very nicely positioned to win it back. Luis Figo. It's Vinicius.
Goal.
And there it is, the breakthrough. That will do nicely.
Well, here we can see it again, and this is what he's capable of given the time and space. Got to question.
And the electronic board showing 1 additional minute. And there it is, the half-time whistle. And support available. Well, didn't go to plan in the end. Rudy Fuller. Well, it could be on for him here. And a goal to level it up. Forward. Can he deliver? And a goal. It is. Put them in front again. No less than they deserve.
Well, here's the replay. Despite lots of pressure from the defender, he manages to hold him off, gets his shot away. It's a good goal, that.
Well, Bayern restart the game, and that should certainly shake them up a bit. So a deflection, and it will be a throw-in. Luis Figo. And on to Cantona. On the ball, Nakata. Mo Salah. Count! Oh, he squandered the chance, and he knows it.
Well, the assistant sparing his blushes there. You've got to say it was a shocking effort, though.
was a really stylish piece of running. Not completely out of trouble here. Cleared away by Rijkaard.
Well, just listen to the noise in here. The fans are really getting behind them. There's still time for an equaliser, and they know that. They've just got to keep the belief.
Amini. He's in behind. Eric Cantona. And so the referee blows for full time, and it goes down as a victory for the visitors.
Yeah, it was a close game. Lots of energy from both sides. Quite evenly matched, weren't they? But I think they deserved the result overall.
And they fled. Hey, born bubbling. Like I'm a step up on the street and I tread and them a clean from. Yup.
Try to complete World Class level 4.
And a warm welcome on what is a fine day for football. I'm delighted to be able to report. I'm Derek Ray, and joining me today on the commentary gantry is Sue Smith. And with kick-off just moments away, we really should be in for a magnificent occasion. It's Northeast United, and they take on Real Madrid.
It's a pleasure to be here. Anticipating a good game today and an atmosphere to match. Certainly been buzzing in here ahead of the kick-off. Hopefully we're not disappointed.
Diaz, Cat, and on to Cantona. Now Harry Kane won't be able to produce from this position.
Oh, awesome goal.
Oh my goodness, he's caught that so well. A goal of the highest class. Fantastic technique.
Well, here we can see it again, and he probably won't get an easier finish than that. But there was never any doubt that he put that one away.
Substitution for Real Madrid. Well, the action underway. Can Real find a response now? Ricardo Carvalho. Cantona. On to Haaland. But attacking possibilities. Interception. Kane. Vinicius Junior. Haaland. And on to Cantona. And on to Count. Salah. Now, who can he play it to? A bit short with the clearance. And alleviating the pressure. Couldn't keep possession. Haaland. Opportunity here. Now. Frank Rijkaard. And a solid clearance. So the ball rolling again, and Real left with a real mountain to climb in the second half. Harry Kane. Got himself forward pretty well here, Harry Kane. Oh, and the flag goes up.
Well, he just gets caught ball watching. Needs to be more alive. You've got to work harder to stay on side.
Comes of it.
No chance.
Now, options are plenty. Well positioned to clear. 20 minutes remaining. Hidetoshi Nakata is with Vinicius Junior. Emphasis on the clearance, a good one. Depay. But after that fantastic effort, it's gone out for a throw-in. Vinicius Junior. Not the pass he had in mind. Depay. White. And that was Depay. Oh, still danger here. And second time around he scores. But the keeper left to wonder what his defenders were doing.
Well, looking at the replay, this is a really good initial save. You've got to feel sorry for him that the ball falls to an opponent. I'm not sure he could have done much more, to be honest.
And they will make the change now. So the ball is moving again. We've been treated to... And there it is, the final whistle. And the fans will be leaving the stadium with smiles on their faces.
Yeah, it was a positive performance. Some of the play today was great to watch. They moved the ball quick and created some really good openings. It's a good result.
And a warm welcome on what is a fine day for football. I'm delighted to be able to report. And Derek Ray here on the gantry, joined for commentary today by Sue Smith. And with the atmosphere really building up nicely, we should be in for a terrific contest. It's North East United against Paris Saint-Germain.
Well, I'm sure both managers will have given them their final instructions. Go out and give it their all. Hopefully that'll be enough for a positive result. I'm looking forward to this one.
Forward.
Holland. Good work from Paris Saint-Germain to win the ball back. Harry Kane. On the ball, Nakata. Salah.
Not powerful shot.
Timber. Well read by Couch. Can he find the right pass?
Oh shit!
Crashing it against the woodwork. Well, let's applaud the technique.
It's quality, and it deserved the goal. It's a difficult skill, and yet he made it look so easy.
Oh, he's lost possession of the ball.
Goal.
Izzy. Kane. Mbappe with it. Here's Mbappe. Harry Kane. Now Harry Kane on the move.
Offside.
away for thin margin, offside. Ramirez. Ezzy. Mbappe. Now PSG moving the ball forward. What can they do from here? Good tackle. Courtois with an easy save. The referee has decided there will be just 1 minute of added time. And with that, the first half draws to a close.
Rugby Club Secretary, please note, Mr. Mann has left the building.
So underway again here, and after a quiet first half, things can only get better. Vinicius Junior. Untidy on the ball. Andrea Pirlo. Mbappe. They've lost possession, Paris Saint-Germain. Paris Saint-Germain with the ball again. And scope for them to produce something exciting. Hierro. And on to Ramirez. Kane. Hidetoshi Nakata. Well, he's given us away. Hidetoshi Nakata. Harry Kane. PSG have it back now. We're inside the final 15 minutes. And the referee has decided to award the free kick to PSG. Andrea Pirlo. Hierro. Urian Timber. And with that, the attack fizzles out.
Well, just listen to the fans. They're certainly trying their best to push them on to get a winner. I'm sure there's going to be one more chance. It's just whether they can take it.
A bit sloppy in possession. But he took care of it defensively. Progressive football from Paris Saint-Germain. They know a goal at this late stage might be decisive. And the referee says that is all for today.
Another game. So complete World Plus level 4.
Yo sé que tu FaceTime no declina, ey, trépate en el... Yo tengo la... Llego parte de ti. Quiero, me caché pa'l dinero, pa' cada dedo. La MVP date con mi negocio, no juego. Tirando chavo mientras suena está en el... ¿Quién es esa diva y sabe que están hablando de mí? Dos teléfonos encima y los dos en D&D. Lo único que tengo en el bolsillo son los USD.
Hello, it's great to be with you, and no problems at all on the weather front as we get ready for this match. My name is Derek Ray, and sitting next to me, ready to provide all the tactical and technical analysis, is the former England attacker, Sue Smith. And the general feeling is we should be in for a spellbinding occasion. It's North East United up against Portugal.
Well, I'm really looking forward to this one today. It'll be interesting to see how both teams line up. But what an atmosphere we have here. I absolutely can't wait.
Ruben Dias. Nakata. Count. Hidetoshi Nakata. Attack looks promising. Can they forge ahead? And a goal! They start as they mean to continue. They make the opening statement.
Well, here's the replay, and probably one of the simpler finishes you'll see this week. From that sort of range, there was never really any doubt that he'd put it away.
Fuller. Rodrigo de Paul. Foden. Marquinhos. Ronald Araujo. And conceding the throw-in. Salah. Hidetoshi Nakata. Cantona. Oh, beating him comprehensively.
Good.
Surely, there it is. And he could scarcely have had an easier finish.
Well, here we can see it again. Well, I'm not sure the keeper or the defence will want to. Probably the simplest finish he'll have all season. No wonder the manager's furious.
Foden. And on to Fuller. Nakata. Holland. Eric Cantona. Hidetoshi Nakata. They're using the space really well, but now can they push on? Well, if only he'd been able to stay onside.
Well, he's got to do better at getting himself back on side. He's just stood there. No idea what's going on around him.
White. Phil Foden. Plays with a positional sense that is second to none. Harry Kane. Hold on!
Good.
A goal! That's two for him today! They simply can't stop him! No wonder he's celebrating!
Well, here we can see it again, and this is what he's capable of given the time and space. You've got to question the defending. Could they have got a tackle in earlier? It's a wonderful solo effort, though.
Power shot.
Given away by Portugal.
Oh, good.
And you cannot argue with a hat-trick. Simply unstoppable today.
Well, here's the replay, and I thought he was going to pass it, but what do I know? Because this is a great strike. Such a long way out. What a goal that is.
The opponent has disconnected. Why you are playing when you are not playing the full game?
So on with the game, and when one team cuts loose in this fashion, it's hard to know what to do next. Just 1 minute of stoppage time, sailing officials, and the whistle is sounded for half-time in this game. And back underway, there can be no denying it. There was a big gulf between the sides in the first half. Will we see a response from Portugal in the second? Holland. And he might be through here. Oh, buried but beneath an avalanche of goals. No let up here.
Well, here's the replay. You do have to feel for the keeper, though. He's been completely exposed. But once he's through, it's a neat finish. Very cool and collected.
Oh my goodness, it's so one-sided. 5-0 in this match. Woody Fuller. They need to get tighter. A good and fair challenge. Can he finish? Fine tackle there to prevent the chance. Corner awarded. Any goalkeeper would accept corner kick deliveries like that every day. Be a throw-in for Portugal here. Stoichkov. 20 minutes remaining. Fuller. Nakata. On to Holland. And the defenders know they need to get tighter. Well, it could be on for him here. He's been ruled offside. Just 10 minutes remaining here. Well, the chance looked to be on, but found himself offside. Well, they've decided to make a change. Rijkaard. On the ball, Nakata. Holland. Going well. Good piece of defending. Nakata. Erling Haaland. And there it is, the final whistle. And the fans will be leaving the stadium with smiles on their faces.
That was really comfortable, wasn't it? The play going forward was so clinical, took times and produced some top quality finishes too. It's a great result.
Completed. Tomorrow I will play the rest.